Hi, this is Eric Lehman, and welcome to Morning Has Broken, and I don't want to fix it. I am in Phoenix, Arizona today, and I'm going to be here for the next 4 days. And I'm just really, really starting to have memories of the last time I was here in Phoenix. Um, it was a very, very different time, and uh, I was going through a whole bunch of personal and professional um, transition, and I guess I'm still going through a different set of transitions, um, and yet I feel way more grounded than I did then. Um, yeah, so I guess I'm just really present to some of the past, and that's okay. I mean, as as much as I try to stay present with every bit of energy I have. Sometimes it's okay to remember almost like who I was then, and sort of what's changed, what stayed the same. And so it's a really introspective moment. I'm really excited about what is evolving professionally. Um, I'm excited about uh, what I get to do on this planet, and more importantly, how I get to do it. And what I mean by that is, the closer you come to self awareness about who you really are, the more enjoyable anything you do becomes. You know, in a way, whether it's like collecting the receipts for travel expenses or, if it's on your path, whatever it is, it's just it just takes on new meaning. And when you can really feel and understand that um, that you're on your path, it's a really great knowing. Um, so I feel as though my path is unfolding, and there's some parts of the path that are being revealed, and there's some parts that are still remaining a mystery. And I've already met a few people that are going to be attending this conference with me tomorrow through Friday, and they all seem really connected to who they are, and it's really nice. And the other observation is just like I feel surrounded by people who tend to think good thoughts, who tend to believe um, that even the language you choose to describe a situation that might not be all that good, if those words still apply, good or bad, whatever. Um, that the language you choose to communicate with around those things actually adds or maybe subtracts energy to what is going on. So I believe this totally. There are countless events in my life where when as soon as I'm able to wrap positive language around a potentially different um, outcome. And by different, I mean just, we have a game plan in the morning, and somehow a game plan shifts based on what actually happens versus what we think could or should happen. And I find that as soon as I can get away from the shoulds, better things happen. Things that I couldn't have planned on And because I didn't plan on them, the surprise and the gift-like nature that they take on is actually a powerful part of the experience, and it adds to my enjoyment of that experience. So I feel like even attending this conference, um, it's I'm on a not-for-profit mission, and it's kind of interesting because when people hear the words not-for-profit, they think that you're opposed to money, and that is by no means the case. I'm going to say it now. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again and again. Um, Not-for-profit does not mean that I don't want to create revenue. It means that I want to create a lot of revenue to contribute to the common good and to focus on a mission that is so near and dear to my heart that, when I get into that full space, when I get into my passion and my enthusiasm around that mission, that purpose, the purpose of helping to launch people's dreams, believing in children who may not have had someone believing in them in advance of me or the Dream Catalyst mission. That's some pretty awesome stuff. So, many of the other people at this conference are here with for-profit businesses. And it doesn't mean that they are any less on a mission than I am. And the great news is that there's learning to be done on all sides of this. So I feel like what I'm asking myself to do through this recording is just become more and more open to all that is unfolding and to hearing truth and wisdom from every source possible. And here's some transparency. Like there are times where I used to discount some people's perspective because maybe they were all about money. And I had a judgment against that. And for these days, for as many days as I possibly can string together, I am going to let go of that judgment and know that although it's not my orientation, I'm not opposed to money. It's just not my first motivation. So I'm going to shift on that judgment and just open my heart to folks who may just use the language around money as a